Hello, lethal ladies, and welcome back to another training session of building block number 3, and we are focusing tonight on sponsoring. So, last night we did recruiting, and tonight we're doing sponsoring. Now, remember I said these are two different actions, okay? So, recruiting is taking the action of them getting to join your team, so bringing them into the business. That is recruiting. That stops right there, okay? Sponsoring. Now, this is what we are focusing on tonight. So, sponsoring is the ongoing relationship that you have with your new team member the moment that they click join. Okay, so this is the ongoing relationship. Okay, so this is going to be probably a long block as well, because I want to focus on that recruiting and I want to focus on that sponsoring, because, you know, like I said, sales and everything like that is all learned skilled. Sponsoring and recruiting, people are most scared of, so that's why I want to really focus on this with you guys. Okay, so I myself, I've been a bad sponsor at times. I've been a good sponsor at times. I've given too much. And then I've been a sponsor who doesn't give enough as well. I've sometimes been too soft, and I've sometimes spoon-fed some of you girls, like, you know, done too much for you than what I should have. And I've been a sponsor who has also been too tough. I really have. And I've turned people away. So I'm just going to go through some things that I have taken a step back and looked at, and what I am doing, and my tips for sponsoring, for being that leadership role model for you guys, okay? Because everything that I do, I want you guys to implement to your downlines and your team. Everything that I do, I want you guys to be able to do that, okay? I want you to repeat it, okay? So the first thing to sponsoring is happiness. You got to love your business. You got to love your team. You got to free yourself from pressure of making people perform, okay? So when somebody joins Scentsy, they are an independent consultant. They're responsible for their performance, okay? So someone else's success and failure is not your responsibility. The work that you put in has nothing to do with your sponsor, okay? You cannot make somebody successful. You just cannot. Okay, so your job as a sponsor is to offer, okay? That is what your job is. You are to offer, and you are to offer training. You're to offer guidance, support, to offer building a relationship with your teammate. You're to, offer all these things, okay, and be there for them, but then I want you to detach from the outcome, okay? So, I'm going to use this as an example, okay? Okay, say for instance, I've just sat here and done all these building block videos for you guys, okay, to help you guys, okay? I know that I am now offering the training. I've offered training in the sales, which is building block 1. I've offered training in the recruiting, which is building block 2. And I've offered training in building block training number 3, which is sponsoring this video, okay? So me as a sponsor, I am putting this training out there for you guys, okay? And I'm trying to help you, and I have done this, and I've offered my time. Okay, I've offered my knowledge, I've offered my support, and I've offered my training, okay, to you guys. Okay, so this, like I said, this is just an example. So that is my offer. But now, like after this video, right, I'm going to detach from the outcome. And you know why? Because some of you may not even watch this video. Some of you may not even watch it. Others will be watching this, taking notes down, wanting to learn, okay? But then others might not even click and might not want to watch it, might not want to be involved in the training, okay? So I'm detaching from that income, I am detaching from that outcome, okay? Because that is your decision, not mine. I'm not saying, hey, don't watch this video, hey, watch this video, okay? It's your decision what you do. The training is here, the video is here, if you guys want to watch it, okay? But if you don't watch it, that is not really, at the end of the day, my problem as your sponsor, because I have offered that training. I have offered all of this to you guys, okay? So you got to detach from the outcomes all the time, okay? So if somebody says, I want to reach 500 PRV this month, that's fantastic. You know what? How are you going with that? How many sales you got? Let's just say they're at like 200 PRV and it's mid-month, okay? I might go, okay, well, how about you do this? How about you just advertise the mystery bags for $30 each? Just go to the clearance section, find $30 worth of stuff to be able to put in these mystery bags, okay? That might get you to 500 PRV. Everybody loves mystery, and it's $30, okay? But that person that I've just told and offered my advice or offered my training or offered what's worked for me, they might not take it and they might not reach 500 that month. But that's on them. They didn't take my advice. If they do take my advice, and I've given that advice to them to help them, to push them, to support them, okay, and they succeed, I'm happy for you. I'm still detached from that income. Just because I gave you that advice doesn't mean that I've made you successful. No, you've worked for that. You've sold the mystery bags. You collected the money. You put the orders in by the end of the month. That is your success, no one else's. Yes, I gave you the ideas. I offered the training and I offered the support. That's all I did as a sponsor. I offered. You are the one who worked for it. Okay? So that is what is saying offer and then detach. Offer and then detach. Offer your support, detach from the outcome. Okay? Whether it's successful or failure, doesn't matter. Success, they didn't succeed because of you. They succeeded because they worked hard and they worked their butt off and they chased the payments and they put the orders in. Okay? Or they failed because they didn't work hard enough, or they didn't take your advice, or they didn't like that, or they didn't, do you know what I mean? Okay? So you cannot make them successful, and we're all independent consultants, so the responsibility at the end of the day is yours, okay? So yes, happiness and offer and detach, okay? That is number one with sponsoring. That is what I do, okay? So make sure you remember that. And this is going to be some pretty raw stuff because I am your sponsor, okay? But I'm trying to get you guys to understand what it is to be a sponsor for when you start recruiting, okay? Or when you have people underneath you. This is when you start to get more than 10 people, it gets a bit overwhelming and you need to have some sort of control, okay? So this is what works best for me. This is not pinpointed at anybody in my team. This is just what works for me. Okay, if I offer training and I detach from the outcome. If nobody watches this video, that's fine. Nobody watches this video. If somebody watches it and they want to learn, hopefully you become successful. Hopefully you succeed. But I'm detaching from the outcome because, like I said, you're the one who's worked hard for it. You're the one who's done this. You're the one who's done that. You've chased the orders. You've chased the payments. That is not my success. I just offered what I could to you for the situation or the questions that you asked. And then I detached from the outcome. Okay? So the next thing is model the behaviors you want to see in your team. Okay? So if you want your team to sell, then I need to be selling. So if I want you guys to sell, I need to sell. If you want your team to recruit, I have to recruit. Okay? Have you ever heard the saying, like, sorry, I just need a drink. Have you ever heard the saying, do what I say, not what I do? Yeah, nobody likes that. Nobody likes that, okay? In a partnership, you two are equal. Usually you split the bills. Usually you split the jobs. Usually you split, do you know what I mean? Yous are both equal. When yous make decisions together as a partnership. Yous work together, okay? This is the same as sort of the way that a team runs, okay? If I'm selling, then I want you guys to sell. If I'm recruiting, then I want you guys to recruit, okay? If I'm sponsoring my team and having that ongoing relationship with you guys and that ongoing training and offering, okay, I want you guys to do that to your team as well. Okay, so I don't want this, do what I say, not what I do, because I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to say, Crystal, you recruit. Georgie, you sell. You guys do all the work and I'll just sit back. It doesn't work like that anyway. I actually have to work to get paid for you guys. Okay, but I'm just saying, model the behaviors you want to see in your team. I smash out sample packs, okay? I make up these little things and I staple them to my product list and I go letterbox dropping to get my name out there, okay? And this just says, like my Facebook page to order monthly mystery bags, join my team, like host a party, message me your address for a free sample pack. So then they're having to text me or email me or something. Okay, so these are the things that I do and that I work for, and these are the things that I train you guys in the team to do to get out there. You want to run this like a business, I will run it. I will try to help you run it as a business, okay? But you want to go slow and steady, that's perfectly fine too. You need to let me know that you want to go slow and steady though, okay? So I don't... so I don't push you as such or feel like I'm pressuring you as a sponsor and as a consultant. Because like I said, at the end of the day, all of us are all independent consultants. We are all, even though we're a team, our businesses are all solo. And what works for me might not work for you, okay? But you want to model the behaviors you want to see in your team. So if I'm making sample packs and I'm getting sample packs out, I would like you guys to get sample packs out because it's going to bring in more sales, and sale bring in recruits, and recruiting goes to sponsoring, okay? This is all the stuff that we're talking about works in like a circle of life. Another thing, sorry, my nose is very congested. What gets recognized and rewarded gets repeated, okay? So this is my other one. If you see team members doing an action that you want to see get repeated, or doing something in their business that is good for their business and you want to recognize and reward that, you recognize and you reward that action. Okay, so this is just an example. The end of last month with my team, I said to you guys, for those of you who are not active, if you guys get active and whoever makes up the most PRV within that certain time frame, I will shout a family pizza dinner. Okay? So that was my reward to you guys, okay? And I sat back and I recognized who earned the most PRV, which means who hustled the most, who worked the hardest, who did this, who did that. Congratulations, Crystal, you were the winner of that, by the way, which you already knew that. But, you know, I put out a reward. She got recognized for her efforts and her hard work, okay? And she took that action to hustle, to get to that 200 and get that PRV up by the end of the month. So that was the action that she took, and that got recognized and it got rewarded. Okay? So even you girls in the team, I sent you out postcards and things like that. That's me recognizing your hard work. For those who haven't got any, I'm sorry. But for those who have received the postcards, I recognize your hard work. I see what you're doing. Keep doing it. Keep repeating it. If it works, it works. Okay? So yeah, the action that you have done is what needs to be recognized and what needs to be rewarded. I am getting so tired. So yeah, recognition is actually so powerful. Like, it costs nothing. And recognition is so powerful. You could send your teammate a text message. You could send them an email. You can send them a postcard, like a little reward thing, like I do for my teamies. Where are they? These. Brought them out of the consultant store. Okay? And there's so many different ones. And they're just little rewards. You know, they're awesome. And you know what? 2 out of the 4 team members I sent postcards to told me that they really needed that in the mail that afternoon. They really just appreciated being recognized and being appreciated for what they're doing and recognizing their hard work. They were like, I needed that this afternoon. Thank you so much for sending out that postcard. Well, it cost me $1 to send out. It is literally nothing. Okay, and this is what I mean about being generous. Okay, especially us mums. Like, we as mums feel so like not appreciated at times. We are cleaning up after kids. We're cleaning up after husbands. You know, we're cooking and then people are complaining about our food and it's like, what is wrong with it? You know, we as mums are very, very unappreciated at times. And, you know, it's just nice to be recognized by somebody. And that's why I do these and I send out the postcards to the top recruiters or the top people who got into the top and worked hard, and I noticed that they were working hard because I keep track of the system all the time and I can see how much hard work they are doing and how much they're chasing and how much they're hustling. Okay, and I want them to be recognized for that, and I want them to feel good about doing that. Okay? So recognition is so powerful. And like I said, out of the 4 teammates that I sent those postcards to, 2 of them said that it made their day and that they really, really needed it and that they appreciated it. Well, you two, you know who you are, Anna and Georgie. I appreciate you girls too, and everything that you guys do. Okay? I watch it, I see it. I see you hustling those orders. I see you trying. So you need to be recognized for it. Okay, the next one. Great sponsor offers coaching, training, and connection. So hardcore coaching is not really my style. Okay, so hardcore coaching is sort of like sending out the worksheets that are on the workstation, sending them all out to your team and getting them all to send it back to you. Okay, that's not my style. I don't learn like that, and you guys probably don't learn like that. It is actually easier for me to come on video and talk to you after I write down pages and pages and pages and pages of training. Okay, I sit here and I train and I learn. So then I can sit here and I can get on the video and I can just say what I need to say instead of you reading this big long letter or this big long paragraph or this is the best way that I can offer training to you guys. As a busy mum, as you guys are busy as well, this is the best way that I can do it. Okay, so hardcore coaching is really not my style. Okay, you want one-on-one training and you want me to come out once a month, and I can do that 100%. I will make sure that I am there on that day once a month helping you. Okay, otherwise this is what I'm doing. I'm here, I'm offering training. This is how I'm doing it, so you don't have to sit here and you don't have to write stuff, and I can just tell you guys and you guys just take notes. Okay, so yeah, I have conversations with you guys in the team one-on-one to help you think a little more. I try and listen to you guys and I try to get you guys talking. I try and get you guys most of the time to try and solve your own problems, because like I said, at the end of the day, we all are independent consultants. Okay, so yeah, training. Basically, I do these videos for you. So you can either make an effort to watch it and apply to the advice that I have to offer you. Or if it gets ignored, it gets ignored. But I know in my heart, I know that I make the time to sit here and do all this for you guys, and then sit here and do these videos. To try and help you guys as a team, to try and help us as a team, because this is what I want. I want us to try and strive. I want us to try. I want to recognize you. I want you guys to be rewarded. I want you guys making money, or you guys making friends. Whatever reason you joined Scentsy for, I want you guys to keep going with that reason, okay? And connection. We have our team page. We've got the Lethal Ladies team page. We've got our directors page, Lang Legacy, with Tamara. We've got all the Facebook groups that I add you in, and most importantly, we have each other to lean on, which is so true. In Lang Legacy, there's over 100 consultants. You can post one comment on there. There's bound to at least have 10 comments on it of people offering and trying to help you. Okay? There's me. There's other people within our Lethal Ladies team. Even though you may not have met them, everybody does things a little differently. Everybody has different ideas. Okay, so if you're stuck on something, I can post my idea, and then Anna can post hers, and then Georgie can post hers, and then Sophie, and then, and the list goes on. Okay? Oh, I'm so sorry. My nose is like so blocked up, but I'm really trying, guys. So a great sponsor makes team members want their job. Okay? So, for instance, me as a sponsor, my customers 9 times out of 10 would be like, oh, she likes what she does. She's full of joy. you want your team members to look at you and want your job. Like, you want your team members to be in the same sort of position or title or whatever that you're at. Okay. So yeah, your team members, they don't want to see you annoyed. They don't want to see you tired. They don't want to see any of those things. You want to make your team want your job, and you want to find joy in this journey that we are going through together, this Scentsy journey. Okay. So you want to try and be that bubbly, approachable, nice, like I said in the last video, likable. You want to be the likable person, okay? Okay, so just a couple of things to remember, and what we will quickly just go over with sponsoring. So pretty much, don't chase your team members. Don't chase your team members. So Tamara from Lang Legacy, my sponsor, has always told me, walk with your walkers, run with your runners. Okay? You don't want to run this like a business and you want to chill, that is fine. I'm still here for you. I'm still, reach out. You want to run this like a business though, you're going to want somebody to push you, to help you strive, okay? That's what I try and do with my strong people. And then sometimes I feel I'm pushing a little too much and I need to come back a little bit, okay? But then I see the end result at the end of the month, and then I think maybe I should have tried harder. And this is exactly why I detach, okay? So I offer and then I detach so it doesn't affect me, okay? So, yes, don't change your team members. Your resources are better off finding new recruits, okay? So if there is a team member on your team that has not done anything for months and months and months and months and months, that's fine. They can keep doing nothing. Let's go put our energy and our time into new recruits, into new people, into people that want to strive, into people that want to keep going, okay? Honestly, your time is way better than being put into new recruits, okay? Next one, set good expectations, and this requires work, okay? Don't be too available for your team as well. You still need to have a life, okay? So if a team member saw me online at like midnight, I probably wouldn't respond until like 9 o'clock the next morning after I've gotten my kids to school. Okay, don't be too available. There is a time where I need to have my downtime, okay? Because if I'm not working, I'm being a mum. If I'm not being a mum, I'm cleaning. If I'm not cleaning, I am cooking, okay? Or I'm doing washing. Or, and then, the only time that I have about half an hour to myself a day, and that is when I have a shower and I get into bed. That is it. That's what I do for me every day, which is part of hygiene. Go figure. So yes, set good expectations, which requires work. Don't be too available. Have a life outside of this, your Scentsy journey, okay? Teach your downlines, your teamies to fish. Teach them to fish. So if they ask you a question, answer it. And show them. So you'll do both things. You'll answer the question and you will show them where to find the answer. Okay? However, if you continue to ask the same question over and over, and I have answered it and I have showed you, okay, I won't continue to do it for you. I am not running your business. I am offering help. I'm offering my time. I'm offering support. Okay? But if I have trained you in your first 70 days and I've answered questions and I have showed you where to find the answers, then I am not going to do it for you. Okay? And unfortunately, that is just the way the cookie crumbles. Okay? Because All you have to do is sign into the Scentsy dashboard on the workstation, and everything possible is in there on the workstation. If your sponsor quit Scentsy tomorrow, you will still be able to run Scentsy with the resources and the training and everything that is provided to you on the workstation. You can be so successful from that. Okay? So I am here for you. I'm happy to answer things. I will show you where to get the answer from. I will show you whatever I need to. Okay? But I am not going to sit here and answer the same questions over and over and over and over again. And my last one is just cheering you guys on. I'm here. I'm your cheer squad. Woo! When I see that Georgie's almost about to promote, I'm like, Georgie's almost about to promote. Come on, girl. We can do it. We can do it. Let's go. Let's go. And then she doesn't promote, but then I cheer her on and I cheer her on and I cheer her on. And I'm like, you're almost there, Georgie. Come on. So, yeah, being your team's cheer squad, support team, cheering you on, is probably another really good thing that you can do to try and help your teamies and being a good sponsor. Okay, so I know this video was long as well. I am very drained after this video, after a long day. So if you guys have any extra questions, please pop them in the comments. I am happy to answer them and I am happy to help you. Like I said, I'm not, I just want to answer questions as well as show you, so then you can learn and this is what I mean. It's all about learning, okay? And then this way you're able to help whoever comes under you, and you can help and you can answer and you can show them, so then they know too, okay? So yes, if you guys have any questions about today's video on sponsoring, please leave comments down below. I will get back to you. If you guys want to inbox me, that's even fine as well. But other than that, have a good night. Bye, guys.